Hello, my name is Shikhar Chitran Srivastav and you are listening to The Growth Podcast. Imagine living in a foreign country like Canada for 2 months and meeting new people from across the globe. Getting a chance to explore new opportunities in your field while touring around the country. And all that on the expenses paid by government. Sounds great, right? Welcome to Mitacs Globalink Research Internship Program. Honestly, when I first heard about this program, I was really impressed from the kind of exposure it offers. And I was pretty sure that it's a hard nut to crack. You should have all cards in your favor to be one among those interns who get selected for this every year. And today, we have one such personality with us, Mr. Ankit Borgohain. Ankit Borgohain is currently pursuing MS in Structural Engineering at University of Manitoba, Winnipeg, Canada. And he has been a former intern from Mitacs Globalink Research Internship Program at the same university. And today, he'll tell us all about the Mitacs Globalink Research Internship Program. Welcome, Ankit. Welcome to the show.
Hello, Shikhar. Thank you for inviting me to the podcast. Actually, I was really impressed by the work you are doing, and it's really commendable work that you are doing.
Thank you for your kind words, Ankit, and even this episode is going to be very helpful for the listeners who are going to listen this. So jumping directly to the questions. My first question that naturally comes to my mind is, when did you heard about this Mitacs Globalink Research Internship Program, and how did you decide that you want to go for this, and what was your strategy? Basically, I want to know your whole story. When did you read about this? When did you got to know, and how did you finally land up to this internship program?
I was in a technical college where I was studying NIT Silchar. So the place seniors are really helpful. So most of the seniors are ready to help you, and I feel that having a good connection with seniors is a really important thing. So when I was there in my first year, so I got an opportunity to talk to a senior who recommended me, who asked me to take part in to at least fill the form for Indian Academy of Sciences summer fellowship. So this fellowship comes usually at the end of second year, and then I applied and I luckily got into it. So I did my intern there at IIT Kharagpur, and then finally, while doing my internship there, so I got a senior from IIT BHU. So he was really very helpful, and he gave me some in foreign internships. So he gave me a list of internships where I could apply. So first there was Mitacs, and there was SN Bose, there was DAD, and all that stuff. So that was really helpful. And then later in third year, I could apply. I just applied for Mitacs.
That's a great thing to hear, that you had a very great seniors who helped you throughout the journey to get selected. So tell us more about the program, what kind of program it is, and who is eligible to apply, and the deadlines, the eligibility criteria, basically everything about the program that you can tell us.
Okay. So Mitacs is, as you all know, is an opportunity. Mitacs gives an opportunity for every international student. Like a few selected countries have that, from all the technical institutes and institutes of basic sciences. So they select a few students, and then they just fund everything for the students to do their research internship in a public university. In a university which is being partnered with Mitacs in Canada, for a duration of 12 weeks. But
sorry to interrupt you, Ankit. Can you tell us what exactly is Mitacs? Is it an organization or any government initiative? What exactly it is?
Mitacs is actually a non-profit national research organization in Canada. So it actually partners with business people and also the academic people, and then it actually helps in collaboration between both of them, and then bring out successful product or some successful research product out of from people. from these.
So you were telling about the different universities that are partner with Mitacs. So can you tell us about the name of the universities that are a part of this program, and is it important that those universities are from Canada itself, or any other universities from any other country can also be a part of this?
So I can name like my university, University of Manitoba, University of Toronto, Ottawa, Waterloo, and many universities. Like there is a list of universities from Canada which are partnered with Mitacs. So also there is partnership between like international partnerships. So with India, they have a partnership with MHRD. So an AICT. So like they have partnered with all other countries like Brazil, you can say Germany, and then Mexico. All other countries are there, but specifically for India, they have partnered with these two, like MHRD and AICT.
Okay, so can you tell us about the eligibility criteria, especially for Indian students? What is the age limit or the qualification or other things that
are like you need to be above 18. That's the first requirement criteria. You need to have a passport. Even if you don't have a passport, so you can just apply for the program and then like later get on a passport. But I suggest you take if you are planning for a Mitacs Globalink internship, you should already have a passport while applying. That's the thing. And one more important criteria is like generally we are having like Indian students have the summer break for 2 months. So that's the main time where where one can do his or her internship. So generally what Mitacs criteria is that the student should have 1 month or 1 to 3 months, like after he completes his internship, he should have 1 to 3 semesters of classes left at his own university.
Let me clear this from my side. So basically anyone can apply for this year internship program, but you should have at least 1 semester left to be completed at your university back in your country, right?
Yes, but the thing is that this internship is bound to be 12 weeks. So it's a 2-month internship. So you cannot skip classes and do the internship. So basically for Indian students, for engineering, so I would just say that we can apply it in the end of third year. So we'll be having 2 months of break and we can apply there. But some other institution may have a winter break longer than 2 months. So they can too, I don't know. But for us, it was just after the third year because we have 2 months of break.
So is it also open for the second year students?
For engineering, no, I guess no. And they change the eligibility criteria because sometimes they change it maybe drastically. So it's always better to have when you get into the portal, then you get to know the actual eligibility criteria better. But for last few years, what I've seen, I think it's only the third years. After third year, you can apply for your internship.
And also, since you have many times mentioned this, that for engineering students it's something different. So are there any other field of study that are eligible for this internship in India?
Yeah, of course. In India, a lot of field of study. I had my friend from ISER. So ISER guys can apply. So actually there are a lot of students from ISER and all other these basic sciences institutes all over India. So national institutes of importance. So these students are also eligible. But
so basic sciences and engineering and anything beside this, students from medical background or from commerce or other background?
This is really the internship program is really about engineering and sciences, but some particular cases may arise. So actually it cannot be a very close statement, but sometimes I've seen like for in students coming in from like Ukraine and people from there, so they were not basically into the basic sciences or engineering, but they were something in like psychology, the field of psychology, but that has to be linked with something with basic sciences or engineering. So exactly there cannot be a hardcore internship very exclusively for other field of studies, but it should be linked with the basic sciences or engineering. That's what I mean.
So one should visit their website and get it confirmed that if he or she is eligible or not, because there is no hard and fast rule that this particular branch or this particular field of study is eligible for this.
Yeah, and Shikhar, let me tell you that the portal is really very helpful, because this is one kind of portal where you have all the projects already stated. So you have hundreds of projects maybe. So you need to rank the main projects. Like you have 7 projects, you need to rank, I think 7 projects of in order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then your CV or your profile is being judged by the supervisor in charge, and also the Mitacs committee there. So they look into your profile, and then they let you they give you the chances, they will notify you if you are eligible. So it's a very organized process. So for the institutions, so there is a drop down list, as far as I remember, in the application process. So there is a drop down list where you can select your institutions.
You have already answered my next question. So I was about to ask you the same. Can you tell us in a systematic way the process of application, like what is the first step and what are the subsequent rounds till you get selected?
Yeah. So basically, among the requirements, what I've said, I just missed out 3 integral points. So for an internship, you just need an letter of recommendation. 2 letter of recommendations. There is important. 1 research proposal or statement of purpose, which we say, and of course there you need to have your CV, your proper CV. So these things are really important. So Mitacs process actually, when you apply, so you have a portal that you have been you have a portal to log into, and then you can open your application and you can just fill in the required details, and then you need to there are some subsections. So actually these are part of your SOP. If you properly see them, so these are part of your SOP only. So SOP is like statement of purpose. So you just need to specifically read the question, and then it should be short, 100 words, I think, as far as I remember, it's of 100 words. So not much. So you need to be very short, very terse. So you need to be everything on point. So you need not exaggerate, or you need not write less. You should write in 100 words means in 100 words. So you need to put everything very properly. So SOP generally should be written, and then you can just cut out the parts of SOP according to the question, and then you can put it there. So that's the process I took, especially because SOP is required in most other programs also, not just in Mitacs. You will require it in SN Bose, you will require it in DAD. All other programs also require an SOP. So that's easier to keep a SOP ready, and then cut out chunks of it and then put it in the correct place, and then you can proceed with your application. That's the process.
So since this was the first part that you apply through their portal, what happens after this? If you get selected or rejected, do you receive any communication from their side?
Yeah. So the system is very organized, I would like to say. Whenever you are proceeding to the next step, they already give you a generated email in your email account. So you will get the first set of, when you are submitting when you finish the application, you will get an email update After that, when your application proceeds to some other state, like the next stage, so it again gives you an application. If you are passing the review stage from first it is reviewed by the Mitacs committee, as far as I know. So the committee reviews it, and if they accept it, then you get a confirmation on your email and stating that the details have been sent to your supervisor, and then he will get to know about your application, and he will check whether it is good or bad, and then he will let you know. Like, he doesn't let you know, he will let Mitacs know, and Mitacs will let you know. So finally, after all the supervisor has given his verdict, you will get an application. You will get a reply from Mitacs itself, say you are selected, or you are being waitlisted, or you are being rejected. That's
since you mentioned about the supervisor, so while applying you have to select the name of the supervisor under whom you want to work, and the project as well, which you want to work in, right?
Yes, like I've said, there is a list of projects. So 400 projects, 100 to 200 projects are there on the portal. There you cannot have your own project. You have to take the project, whatever it is being stated there, and then you need to work. You need to categorize them, like first choice, second choice, third choice, 7 choices you need to give, as far as I remember. So the first, yeah.
And is it important to project should be related to your course of study, or you can apply to any project you are interested in?
Yeah, that is what I mean. You have that freedom. Like, if you want to do something which is not related to your field, then you can of course select a project there. But the thing is that you need to have substantial amount of proof or something there in your CV that highlights your interest in that, or if you have done something earlier, so you need to have that in your CV. Yeah.
So can you tell us the deadline? When does the application starts, and how much time do they take to reply, and by what time does this whole process gets completed?
Yeah, so for 2021, this process has already ended. It's the last date was 23rd September.
And when did it start?
So it starts roughly around August. Yeah, around August. So you should one should just for me, I was just checking the details starting from August, maybe July end also, but July end is too early, I think. So it's August is the good time, and like almost all internships, July ending, August is the best time to search for internships.
So basically they start from August and give a window of August to September, and then they start the further process.
Yeah, so Mitacs is especially really fast, because it ends its application process in September only. So it's very fast. So you need to keep all your documents, all the things ready by August. So you can apply for that.
Ending of application process, do you mean that the review of your application and getting selected by the supervisor, all of this gets over by September?
No. I mean to say, what I mean is the process for getting the application, for submitting the application is 23rd. Is 23rd September. The deadline for submission of your application is 23rd September.
And after that, they start working on their side.
Yeah, after that, maybe 1 week, 2 weeks, they will start their process.
And by what time do they reply and get tell you the confirmation?
I got my confirmation in January, December. Yeah. December 16th I got my, I think 16th.
So they took around 3 months.
Yeah, so in the meantime they not like you just get the final mail on December. They will be giving you a series of emails like, this process has ended, this process has reached.
They'll keep updating you about your status of your application.
Yeah, the whole process they will keep updating.
But there's no any other interview or anything. You just have to apply through your email.
Yeah. It's a very good point. I just missed out that. So it totally depends on the supervisor. after you are getting selected by the committee, and your CV, your profile reaches the supervisor, it is in the hands of supervisor. So if he wants in an interview, then you need to give it. But sometimes what happens, the supervisor is quite satisfied with your profile, so I did not have an interview.
So it basically depends on the mentor who is going to be your supervisor. If he wants an interview, he can conduct that. There's no...
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Coming to the scholarship or the monetary benefits part, you can tell us what exactly do they provide in terms of monetary?
For the scholarship, you mean for the internship, right? So they roughly provide you an amount, $6,000 for everything, including everything. So 6,000 to 7,000.
So basically, if you get selected for this internship, you receive a
$6,000. Yes.
Okay. $6,000, right?
No. There is one difference. This is Canadian dollars. So Canadian dollars is little less. It's equivalent to 50 rupees. Yeah.
So it's roughly around 3 lakh rupees.
Yeah. So you will get that amount after you reach Canada, but you will get it in installments.
So it includes everything: your accommodation, your traveling, your all your expenses while you are staying there.
The total amount is that.
So also, I want to know about the kind of competition while getting selected is there. What do you think? What should be there in one's application to get a higher chance of selection? Should there be a LOR or CGPA or SOP or internship projects? Anything that can increase the chances of selection?
So, but the thing is, at the end of the day, if you have proper preparation, you need, I say 1 year maybe or less. I think it's if you prepare everything, not just, I'm not talking about the CV and everything, but if you prepare your profile for that, so it's not a big deal. So you can overcome that easily. But
so according to you, you need a good brand behind your name. The brand of the college matters a lot.
Yeah, because there are few let me take the example of NIT Trichy. So Trichy has in my term there were 35 people from Trichy. 35 people out of 300 people. That's it's 10% roughly. So so it's a big amount of people, the big number of people they get selected each year. So the amount of connections they have, and as compared to students from other NITs, from my institute and other NITs which are not that exposed to these competitions or these internships. So it's difficult sometimes because you have a lack of connection.
So it's basically the same thing that I said, that brand of the college matters a lot. You have to be from a good reputed college. And what about the CGPA? What do you think is the minimum CGPA one should have to be able to get considered for this program?
It's 8 is good. 8 is okay. 8 is fine, but 8.5 is always good. Above 8.5 is really good. Yeah.
So having CGPA above 8.5 will have better chances than lower than 8.5.
Yeah. Basically 8.5, 9, anything 8.5 above is good, but plus you need to have other stuff your CV and these things should be good. So to support it,
So when you say CV should be good, what do you mean? What kind of things should be included in CV to term it as good?
Yeah, because if you if that's for people for me, this was a second internship, right? So I did my first internship already in a 2-month internship in research in a research institute like IIT Kharagpur. So I had some prior experience to before applying to this competition. So to the internship. So it's easier then, I feel. But of course, if you are like very talented and you have a great knowledge and about anything about the topic which you are applying, and you have really like great CV apart, like just for not just CV, I mean the way you have the knowledge about the topic, then of course you can apply. That's nothing hard and fast, but I just suggest that it will be a easier path for students, for people like me, because if they have a prior experience, then the things become easier.
So having internships, project in similar field will surely help in getting your application selected, right?
Yeah.
And also, is there any role of research paper or any research project that you have done? Will it help in getting the chances higher?
Yeah, but something which is like, even not if papers are good, like of course it is a very good plus point to your CV or to your overall profile, but like the profile, even if you do a project and you have really good knowledge in the project, and you have like gained a lot of information and also experience, and also like the conceptual part is really clear for you, so then it's obviously a very big advantage, because you can write it in your SOP, right? The statement of purpose is something where you like it's like something which is written in a very proper, like in a very.
So basically, I got the idea. If you have additional things, you can mention that in SOP, because SOP is the most important thing, and that SOP is the thing that makes all the difference. So I want to know about the career progression after this internship. Since you have been there for 2 months, you must be having friends from different parts of the country, even different parts of the globe. So what do you think? How does this Mitacs Globalink research internship helps in later part of your career, be it academia, be it industry? What do you think this experience is going to help in your professional career?
Yeah, so Shikhar, this is the most important question, and I think seriously, like the best thing about Mitacs is, I think it's the best program. It's very like I've just seen all other programs, so you can take other programs. Like many other famous programs are there, like people just like crave for that. But I've seen Mitacs is really a much better program, because not just because it pays you, like it pays you higher, I can say that more like many of the other programs, they pay you less than this. This is the first point, and the second point is Mitacs also offers you help after you complete your program, that no other I don't think any other program does that. So if you get into a Mitacs Globalink research internship, after that you will be supported by Mitacs to get your master's or PhD. So they fund you.
Like you have been funded. Like in your intro, I told our listeners that right now you are pursuing MS at the same university in structural engineering. So was it through Mitacs? Was it because of Mitacs that you were able to get admission there?
No, that's the best part. If you are doing in Mitacs Globalink internship in an X university, you do, like, the internship you have done in X university, that doesn't mean that you will be taking your masters in X university only. You can take other XYZ universities in Canada who have partnered with Mitacs, and they will still provide you the fund.
I think you mistook my question. That is what I'm asking. Since you are an ex-Mitacs intern, that is why you were able to get MS without any major hurdles like people face of applying for different exams and applying in different universities.
No. I think Shikhar, you missed. I think there is a bit of like confusion there. The process for getting into an university for masters is will be same. So that is the same thing. What you're like a Mitacs intern or a non-Mitacs intern, that will be same. But Mitacs provides you additional funds for your masters after you get selected into that university.
Okay, so Mitacs only gives you monetary benefits, and also it adds
Yeah, monetary benefit, and they will, and that is not like just a monetary benefit. That's a fellowship. So you'll get a fellowship. That is something you can put in your profile. That's a fellowship. So you will get the fellowship in a university. So that's like a added benefit which many other programs don't have. Which I mean.
And also having Mitacs internship in your profile adds to your application while you apply to the same universities which are linked with Mitacs program, right?
Yeah, of course. And to be more specific, Mitacs also has at the beginning I said like there are few branches. So there is Elevate, there is Accelerate, there is Globalink. So I'm talking about currently Globalink, but there are other branches where you can take funds for some other specific reasons, like you are opening a startup from your research, or you're taking a bigger project with a supervisor in Canada. So for that you need funds. So Mitacs also provides you extra funds for that. So if you are already a Mitacs a Mitacs intern there, then it's much easier. The process becomes much easier because you're already recognized by Mitacs, right?
I have never heard about these things in other programs. You said the right thing, that Mitacs is very different from other programs, and that's actually a great thing, that they are not only limited to internships, but they are also helping students to achieve whatever they want to do in life even after their internship. So I think you have covered most of the part about Mitacs Globalink internship program, like what exactly it is and how one should prepare for it and get selected. Do you have any suggestions or advice for people who are planning to apply there? Because since you have been a part of it as an intern and now as a student, so do you have any special advice, any suggestion for listeners so that they get better chances of getting selected?
Yeah, that's actually the suggestions remain the same. Build up a profile and a good profile, and take good, of course, take good projects before Mitacs. Also, if you are applying for some project, you need to go to a good project. You take a project which will give you some outcome, and that will help you in getting some results. And of course, if you are getting selected for a Mitacs project, and it's very important you do the project in the 12 weeks really well. So because that's a kind of the image you're creating for yourself and your country also. Like if you just waste your time there, then it's then it's not a good thing, right? So one should try to be sincere in all levels as much as it is possible. So that's the best thing one can do. Not just when you are applying for the internship, but also when you are getting selected. Just not for the sake of just going to some place, you just work there, or you just apply. You should have the motivation, because the projects are really good, and if you are very interested in the project, you can be a part of at the later stage. You can be a part of the project when they are putting up some literature, some scientific research they're publishing. So you can be a part of that too, if you are very engrossed and very interested in that stuff. And then the supervisor also helps you a lot. So supervisor.
So what I can get from your suggestion is that you don't have to be strong on paper or on CV only, but you should also be very clear with your concepts, very clear with your vision, what exactly you want to do, and you should actually have the interest in the subject. Then only this is going to be fruitful. Otherwise, this is not going to be a great experience for the interns or for the Mitacs people.
Yeah, definitely. For any project, actually, these are the basic things, right? Session, because so much to learn from everyone.
So I think this program offers a lot of things that we can even think of. So first of all, I congratulate you, Ankit, for being a part of such a prestigious program, and even now you are going to spend a very great coming 2 years there. So thank you for doing this today and helping us in understanding about this program more, and You have motivated at least me a lot. Although my time has gone, but I hope our listeners apply for this and more and more people get selected for this.
No, I also thank you. I also thank you and congratulate you on this podcast, because you are taking out such important time, like such a great time, like for such a great tool for the people to really understand what the current scenario is and to adapt themselves to the scenario accordingly. And this is a great job. Yeah, literally a great job. Yeah.
So thank you so much for your time, Ankit, today.
Thank you. And I would tell everyone, even though it is not needed, to like, share, and subscribe this podcast.
Thank you so much.